girl Beauty by Ashley Delgado, bringing you another video. Keeping my promise this time, I am officially back. Today I am going to be creating a video using my Giorgio Armani foundation. If you watched my previous beauty haul, you saw that I mentioned this beauty right here. I have been wanting it for a very long time, but I couldn't get myself to buy it, and I finally did, so I'm going to try it right now for the very first time with all of you. Make sure you stay till the end so that you can see the final look, and I will let you know how I feel, if I love it, hate it, all that good stuff. Just stay tuned and let me know what you think. Comment down below if you think it looks good on me. If not, if you've tried it, I want to chit chat with you a little bit in the comments, so just leave your girl a comment down below and I'll be sure to answer it. Before we get started, just make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on that notification bell, because I will be dropping some videos and I don't want you to miss it. Stay tuned. Alright, so of course I'm going to go in and prime my face. I'm going to start with my LA Girl primer spray, and I'm just going to spray this all over my face just like that. And then after that, I like to go in with my Rare Beauty primer by Selena Gomez. This is so good right here. I'm gonna need another one soon. I love using this. It makes your face feel really moisturized, and it also keeps everything in place. It gets nice and tacky, but not like sticky, if you know what I mean. I don't know if that makes, I don't know about you guys, but that's like the best feeling when you put primer on and your face feels just nice and moisturized and just feels good. All right, so I'm gonna go right in and start with my eyebrows. I know that you guys have seen this routine many times. I haven't really changed it up. I'm still kind of doing my brows the same. If I don't talk about it too much, that is why. So I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia soft brown dip brow pomade. I'm also using their Anastasia brush. It is 7B. It's their brow brush. So I did go away this weekend with my friends. One of my friends is getting married later this year, so she had her bachelorette weekend and we went away to Newport. So I did get a lot of sun. If you haven't noticed, I did get a lot of sun over there, so I'm a little bit darker than I was previously. So I'm hoping that the foundation shade is still good for me. If not, then I will either try to fix it with contour, or I might have to get another shade because the sun loves me and I get pretty dark. So typically I have two shades of foundation. I have my winter shade and my summer shade. They're always changing, so you have to have a color for every season, I feel like. But there also are ways to make it work. If your foundation is just a little bit off, you can kind of make it work when you do your concealer, or if it's too light when you bronze. So I mean, don't give up on a product right away. You just have to kind of play with it. But if it's really off, like it's like two shades, or you look like a ghost, then don't even try. Alright, so once I have my brows kind of shaded in like so, I will go in with my spoolie and kind of soften this up so it doesn't look like, you know, I just colored my eyebrows in with a crayon, or I let my 6-year-old daughter do it. So I like to just kind of brush some of that product and soften the eyebrows. So you definitely want to do this before you carve out your brows, because if not, that product that you kind of brush will run up here a little bit. And sometimes when they're just not as even as I want them to be, that is very helpful, so that you can kind of like make sure that, you know, they're as close to sisters as you can get them. Alright, so once I've done that, I also go in with my Benefit Gimme Brow. I'm still using this. I really love this product. I do get the kit. It's the Feathered Eyebrow Kit, and it comes with this product here and then this one here to set them, and then it comes with the Precision Brow Pencil. So it comes with these three things. So this is tinted. It has a little bit of color to it. It's nothing too crazy, but just to put it out there, it does have a little color to it. So I brush that up like so, and then I'm not gonna set it quite yet because I want to carve it out with my concealer first. So there are two brushes that I like to use when I carve out my brows. This one is from Prolux. It is a concealer brush, and it just looks like this. it's a little bit dirty. And then also this one from Real Technique. It's from Real Technique. It's a concealer brush as well, and it is the number 210, and it just looks like this. So I kind of buff them out with this, and I carve it with this one here. So I'm going to take just a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape concealer on the brush like so, and then we're going to just carve them. So I like to use a little bit more product on the bottom of the brow and then less on the top, only because the bottom ones I can like use it on my lids as a primer, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so the color that I just used was medium tan sand. It kind of is, you know, close to my complexion. I didn't go too light with it. I wanted to highlight the shape of my brow, like make it pop more, but I don't want it to be too light that it's white around my brows, so that's why I go in with that shade. But then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of medium on the bottom because I do want that to be a little brighter. And like I said, that concealer, you can just use it in your eye as a primer. So I know you think I look crazy, but I'm telling you, it's all gonna blend very nicely, and you're just gonna love your brows afterwards. So I go in with this brush here and I kind of just buff everything out. You just want to make sure that you blend all of that product in. So we're gonna take our wet beauty blender and just kind of like set everything in there. Just kind of extra, make sure everything is set. Blend it. So sometimes I have to go back in and kind of fix up the brows depending how I feel, depending what kind of look I'm going for. And sometimes I won't touch it at all. It just depends. So you do whatever, you know, makes you happy, because the brows are very important, you know. So yeah, I think I'm okay with them. I'm just gonna leave them like that for right now, and I'm going to go ahead and I am going to be using my new palette, and it's the Patrick one right here, and it looks like this. So we're gonna be sticking with a lot of like bronzy neutral colors today. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in right here with this color, and I'm gonna use that one as my kind of my transition colors. So I'm gonna put it right in here in the crease there. Again, it's this one right here. And we're gonna just kind of get that right into the crease. So yeah, so like I was saying, I went to my friend's bachelorette weekend, and it was in Newport, Rhode Island. And it's funny because my group of friends were all hairdressers. We went to school for hairdressing, cosmetology in our high school years. We did it. We went to a trade high school, or a technical high school, I should say. And it's funny when we go on vacation together because there's a whole bunch of like irons, blow dryers, acrylic, like all that stuff, you know, we bring it all. But I think that I am the main one that is more so into the makeup. So I have a ton of makeup, so I didn't know what to bring, and I knew that all my friends were gonna be like, what did you bring, what do you have, and all of that. So I did bring my whole makeup kit. Like, I'm still digging out of it because a lot of my stuff is still in there, but they were cracking up when I'm out. So yeah, I brought the whole thing because you just never know what you're gonna need, right? Good thing I did, because everyone used it. All right, so now that I put that color in my crease area, I'm gonna go with this darker shade right here. So I'm gonna keep the darker colors more in the outer corners, not so much in the middle, because I want to go and use some of the shimmery colors in there. You can just kind of do it like in a V. Please don't mind my children. It is Monday, and I snuck upstairs to kind of do a video. Usually I wait until it's bedtime, but my husband was like, why don't you just go do it now? So I'm like, okay. And then of course, as soon as I come upstairs, they start screaming, because that's what always happens. All right, and then, you know, you just kind of blend that out on the eyes there. And then I'm gonna go up to the very last dark color, which is this one right there. And that one, I'm just gonna stick to the very edge. I'm not gonna bring that one up to the crease at all. And of course, go in and blend. So yeah, it was my very first time in Newport. I've never been before. I was really excited to go and kind of just, you know, have a chill getaway with the girls. We had a really good time. I won't tell you what we did or what happened, because what happens during the Bachelorette in Newport stays in Newport. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I really want to use this lighter color right there, but then I kind of want to use this one, and I kind of want to use this one. I kind of want to use them all. Alright, so this one's a little more still on the bronzier side right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of touch where the darker shade is, just right next to it. I'm going to touch right there. So as you can see, like, I'm not going all the way over here, but I'm just giving that a little pop of the color there. And you know what? I think I also might use that one on my brow bone. Let me just find a little brush. I'm going to take this brush here, and I'm just going to dab into that and kind of dust off the color, and I'm going to add that right in there. So I went right over that with this one right here in the corner. It has like a little shimmer to it, but it's a kind of like lighter shade there. Yeah, so I touched that there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this color right here to go over it. But first I kind of want this one here, the lighter one that is a little more matte, that has a little shimmer. And I'm just gonna touch that just to make sure that that is all even, kind of like a base color there. And then of course I'm gonna go back in with my blending brush and just blend that all out there. Always blending, always blending. All right, so then I'm gonna go in with this one right here. So I use this one as the base. I use this one as the base, and now I'm gonna add this one as the shimmer there. So I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of get it on to my finger, and it looks like that. It's very pretty. And I'm just gonna touch it right in that inner part. And I will just kind of drag a little bit onto that other shimmer to kind of blend it in, because you don't want it to look like you just stepped over with some, I don't know why. I think it's because I have kids that I always want to say crayons. So it doesn't look like you drew on your face with crayons. Okay, so just like that. But I will also just kind of tap over it. Same color that I use, I'm going to go in with the brush and kind of just tap in there just to make sure that I got it everywhere. I like to use my finger because I feel like it gives the color a little more intensity. It like really puts the product on there. So that's why I do it like that. And I got it in my inner corner just to kind of brighten that up as well. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. Again, we're gonna go in with that brush in the crease to kind of blend. That's what it looks like, just like that. I love this palette so far. I feel like a lot of the colors you can just play with your fingers. So like if you're in a rush and you just kind of want to pop a color on there, or like a little something to kind of make you look like you're awake, you can just kind of use your hands and pop some color, keep it moving. I love when you can play with products like that, when it's easy to apply, very blendable. The colors are just, I love neutral colors. And so that is, now that I'm done with my eye there, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit, and I'm going to set my brows. So I just kind of brush up because I like more of the feathery kind of messy look. All right, so here is the moment of truth. I'm gonna go in with my Giorgio Armani foundation, and I got it in the color 6.25, so hopefully to match. Said I got so much sun this weekend, so I'm just gonna use this applicating brush. I'm just gonna pump some of the foundation on there and kind of just apply it to my face. And so right off the back from just applying it, I can feel that it's a little bit thicker foundation, so I probably don't need much of it because it's gonna probably cover well. But let's go in and see if that is accurate information. Yeah, so I feel like the color is not that bad, but we'll see once it settles. I feel like sometimes like the color looks one way, but you have to let it like settle a little bit, oxidize, and then you can see truly. Not bad. For me having a tan, I don't think it's bad, but we'll see. We'll see. And the coverage is like pretty good. Okay. Ooh, I don't know what you guys think, but I really like so far, like when I look in the mirror here, it looks really nice. Look at how dark my forehead is, first of all. It definitely is not my shade. right now because I'm tan, but it would have been if I wasn't tan. But that's okay because we can add some bronzer over it and kind of fix it so that it is blending well to my skin. Do not fret, I'm not worried. Like, I brought my normal color to the trip this weekend, and it was like right after the beach day that we came back and we were like getting ready to go to dinner. And I was getting ready, and my best friend, we shared room together. My best friend here by Nati. Again, if you don't follow her, you should. So go check her out here by Nati. She's the one who always does my hair. No one else touches my hair. But I was doing my makeup and we were kind of in a rush, so I was like trying to hurry up and rush through my makeup, and I'm sitting on the floor in front of this mirror and I'm like, oh my goodness, this color is just not matching me now because I got a freaking tan. Like, the sun loves me. Like, I don't know what it is, but when I get a tan, like when I'm in the sun, I get a tan almost instantly. Like, I'm not even over exaggerating. Like, it's instant that it happens. So this color does not match my skin. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, we're in a rush, like I can't take it off, you know. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do because we're kind of in a rush, and like I can't just take it off, right? Like, I have to make it work. We literally, like, when I was doing my makeup, we literally had like 10 minutes left to get ready. So like, when I tell you I didn't have any time, I had to make this work. But it was like almost like I don't know, like gray, like ashy, like it was not matching at all, right? And so my best friend is like in the mirror doing her hair, and then she goes, oh boo, it's fine, like, and then she went to turn around to be like it doesn't look bad, and like mid-sentence she goes, and then, yeah, you gotta take that off. So that's how you know it was really bad, because she was like, you have to take that off. Like, it does not look good at all. But I did not have time to take it off, so I just freaking used a lot of contour. I did a cream contour and I kind of made it work. I don't know. I made it work though, because you couldn't tell, but I was freaking out a little bit because I knew that we were on a time crunch. It's like, oh boy, but it worked. It was fine. Life goes on. Yeah, but I really like this foundation. I think that it's very smooth applying onto the skin, and the coverage is really good. It feels good on my face. It doesn't feel too drying. It doesn't look cakey. I'm feeling it, but I will let you know towards the end of the video, because I feel like once it sits for a little bit, you can kind of get more of an idea. And then if you want to know how it is after a couple hours, I can let you know that as well. Just make sure you comment down below and I will keep you posted. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my MAC Mineralizing Skin Finish, and I'm going to use the color Medium Tan. And what I'm going to do is just with my powder brush, I'm just going to get a little bit and kind of set that into my skin. I feel like I don't use this that much in the winter times, but in the summer I like to kind of set it in because I get very, very oily, especially like in my T-zone. So my nose gets really oily, my forehead gets really oily, and that ain't cute to walk around with an oily face, you know? So yeah, no, my skin really does look good. Like, even in the cam, like, I feel like sometimes you look in the camera and then you look in the mirror and it's like, well, no, that's not good. But it looks good in my mirror view and it looks good in the camera view. So we'll see. I don't know, maybe this will be in my favorites. I'll let you know. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to contour just a little bit, nothing too crazy. I do want to use the sticks that I got from the Mario. I also have this in my haul video as well, and this is in the color Medium. Like I said, I'm not really going anywhere, so I don't want to contour too much, but I do want to give a little bit something. So I'm just going to add a little bit right here, very lightly. This is why I got two shades, so that if I want to be dramatic, I can, but then if I just want like a light contour, I can do that as well. So like I was saying, this thing comes with a brush. Let's try this brush out. Yeah, I don't know. I still feel like the Kim K brush is my favorite. Like, look at it, just is so much easier to press it into the skin, but that's okay. We're gonna keep trying to find something that I really love. I forgot that I have the NARS one. I'll try that in the other video, NARS brush. So yeah, so you see it gives you like a little something, nothing too crazy, too dramatic. I'm gonna put a little bit more on this side because I feel like it's not as intense there. So in case you're wondering, like, why is this girl not doing her concealer yet? I just like to contour first and then I'll do my concealer. I don't put bronzer on, I just contour. So like I just do this stuff first and then I'll go back in with my powder bronzer after I put my concealer on. So I'm not putting too much because I don't really want to contour crazy like that. I'm gonna put blush on afterwards, so I just put like a little bit just to kind of, I was gonna say just to kind of give me color, but I have color, so you know what I mean. You understand me, right? All right, and then I go in with my concealer. So I'm going to be using my Kylie concealer, same one I'm still filling, and I use the color Maple. I don't know, I love this thing. I'm just gonna, you hear my daughter talking, my son trying to copy her. And then I'll do Ever, so lightly down the nose, a little bit right here on the sides and under. And with this, I'm gonna go back in. We're just gonna blend. I don't know why every time I like film a video and I'm doing my makeup, I feel like I have to sing. I don't know what I get out of it. It's just so annoying that I can't play music. Like I want to play music and then all the stuff that's not copywritten, well, usually when I play it, it just be some crazy stuff, you know? If you guys have any tips for like music that I could play in the background, that would be super helpful. If you could let me know, so that my videos are not flagged for copyright, because I don't want that to happen. Like that's just the worst thing when you put so much work and effort into a video and then it like flags you and it's like you have to take it down or it mutes you. Dude, that is the worst. So I'm gonna try to avoid that if possible. But if you guys know anything that I could use that is like nice background music but won't flag me, let your girl know. So I'm gonna go in with my translucent powder and we're just gonna do that right under here and right under the other eye. So what I do is I kind of like let that sit on and then I go in with my bronzer, my powder bronzer. So I think I'm gonna use my NARS today, and it's the, I don't know how to say it, Valeretta matte. I don't know, looks like this. So I'm gonna go in with that with my bronzer brush and I'm just gonna kind of go right over where I contoured to kind of deepen that just a little bit. Again, like I said, I don't really want to contour too crazy, anything too crazy, because I'm not going anywhere. I don't know, I just don't feel like it today. I will put a little bit under here to kind of hide the double chin and then just touch the top of my forehead. I don't know what's going on downstairs, but both of the babies are crying. So then once I'm done with that, I do like to chisel that out a little bit, so I will go in with just a little bit of the powder and I will carve that out. And again, nothing too crazy, so I don't need too much of it because I'm gonna wipe it off right away. I'm gonna wipe it off. If I was doing like something really dramatic, then I would just keep it on there for a little bit to kind of bake, I guess. But I don't want that, so I'm just gonna brush that right off. I just like to like carve it out a little bit. Makes me feel better about life. So I'm just gonna take this right from under here, just brush that right off. Yes. Okay. I don't know what's going on downstairs, but I feel like I should go help my husband. So if you guys are my regulars, you know I have 4 kids, 3 girls and 1 boy. And right now, they're both 2-year-olds because they're only 11 weeks apart. So my son just turned 2 August 2nd and my daughter will be 3 September 3rd. So yes, I have 2 2-year-olds and they just kind of like egg each other on. So like when one cries, the other cries, and they're like, they beat each other up. It's pretty chaotic right now in the Delgado household. I don't know how many of you can relate, but so I'm like, if they're screaming and crying in the back of my videos, then that's just what it's gonna be. No one is dying, no one is hurt. It's just life, all right? And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, so this is what you get, okay? Yeah, no, but I don't like to let my babies cry. I do spoil them a little bit. Shh, don't tell. I just like to love on them, and they know that. All right, so I'm gonna go in with my NARS blush in Orgasm. I'm so happy that this is a big size pan because I really like this color, and I really hate that the NARS blush palettes come so tiny. So I really am liking that, and I'm just gonna put those right here into the apples of my cheeks, just like so. We're gonna just, since my eyes in the corners are like that kind of white color, I think I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Ice Out highlight. It looks like this. So I'm gonna throw a little bit of that right in here. I think I'm gonna do a pop of color on my lips today. Ooh. All right, so have I decided? Am I gonna put mascara? I think I'm gonna not put lashes on, and I feel like it's not gonna do the look justice if I do that, and I'm gonna regret it. These are the moments where I wish we were live so you could tell me what to do. I mean, my lashes are pretty long, but they're not that long. I think I'm gonna go with no lashes. Please don't be mad at me. I just can't do it. Especially because my babies are already crying. Like, I'm taking some of that bronzy color and I'm adding that on the bottom as well. Like, even adding that bothered my eyes just now. So I'm gonna pass on the lashes for today. And what I'm gonna do is take my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, and I'm gonna just spray that all over my face. Oh, it feels so good. Nice and moisturizing, and it gives you that kind of like glowy look. I feel like I'm gonna disappoint you guys with this look because I'm not putting lashes on, but I just can't do it to myself. My lashes are pretty long, so I'll make it work. I was getting my lashes done, which I love getting my lashes done because I feel like you could just wake up in the morning and you can go and you don't look like you just rolled out of bed even though you did, you know. But like I said, my allergies are just super bad, so my eyes were constantly burning and just feeling really dry, and I don't know if getting the lashes done was aggravating my eyes. So I was like, I definitely need to give it a break, even though it was hurting me so bad. I didn't want to give it a break. I really do love it. And if you get your lashes done, you know that once you start getting those things done, it is addicting. Like, you just keep going back. But I was like, I really can't do it anymore. I need to just take a break. This is what your girl has to work with right now. So I put on my first round of mascara. I am using the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara, and then I'm gonna go over it with another one. I put on my first mascara, and now I'm gonna go over it with my Tarte Lights Lashes Camera Lashes, however you say it. I'm gonna go in with this one as well to kind of, you know, thicken that up. I feel like it makes it look better. See, it's actually not that bad. Yeah, but hopefully these allergies can get better and I can start getting my lashes done. But if not, it's okay, we'll make it work. See, my lashes are pretty long. All right, so that is it for my face. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some lip color on now. I brought my daughter upstairs, hoping that her and my son can kind of calm down a little bit and be quiet so mommy can finish her video. All right, so I'm gonna line my lips with Kylie Jenner Extraordinary in 102. It is a little more pinky than I want it. I kind of want more of a brown color. I thought this was more rosy, like browner, but it's not. So this one. All right, I mean, this one's a little more muted. It doesn't matter because it's gonna go under the, I'm gonna go in with this color right here. Ooh, this is bright. This looks bright. I'm gonna try it out and see. NARS lip color on my lip. Alright, and that is the final thing. My eye is tearing right here. I'm gonna end this before I start crying and ruin my makeup. Ugh, I love NARS. I love NARS lip products. Like, they're so smooth and just not drying. Ugh, it's so good. Alright, so that is it. That is the end of my video. The foundation still feels really good. It doesn't feel drying. I don't know if you notice, like in some foundations when you wear them, sometimes at the after a certain period of time you kind of go like this, and it's like really dry in the cracks of here, or like around the mouth it gets cakey and dry, but it still feels pretty good. It's not feeling cakey on me at all. It doesn't feel drying. I like the coverage that I got from it. I don't really have any complaints besides this. Hold on, I gotta do the thing if that really works. All right, so yeah, I don't have any complaints with the foundation. I am really loving it. I'm glad that I got it, because I would have been very upset if I finally got it and I waited all the time. Like, when I tell you, I think it's been like close to a year that I wanted to get this foundation. Like, I always see everyone that I watch on YouTube filming with it, and I'm just like, oh, I really want that. Couldn't do it, and I finally did. Yeah, and I'm not regretting it so far. See, that little lip thing does not work. Anyways, I'm not regretting that I got it. I'm glad that I did, because I did want to try it. So now I have it in my collection and I'm super excited about it. If I change my mind on how I feel about it, I definitely will let you know. I will come back and update you. You know I will, so that I don't want you to think I'm trying to fool you or anything like that. I don't get any sponsored by these products, so I will give you the truth, I promise. And if I was sponsored, I would give you the truth anyways, but that's besides the point. So yes, I will let you know if I change my mind after wearing it after a couple hours. Feel free to leave me comments down below, and again, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in my next one. Let me know what you think about this bright lip color. Like, should I keep doing more of this, less of it, stick with my nudes? Let your girl know. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Come here. Say, give mommy thumbs up. Tell them. Say thank you for watching.
Thank you. The last thing.
Bye. See you in my next one. Yay.